Hi, my name is Vanessa. I'm from Mexico and I would like to talk about my culture. I'm going to talk about the Day of the Dead. All our festivities are the result of a mixing of the Spain culture. We have to remind that they were Catholics and we used to believe in several gods. And all our traditions are a mix of both cultures. We don't know what is taking part of the European culture and ours, but we still having some many things that are from the Aztec culture, for the origin culture from Mexico. And we have this festivity on 2 days, the 1st and the 2 of November. We have 2 days to celebrate that we have the opportunity to have another night with the people that has already passed away. And this is a festivity. This is not a sad time, because we want to be another day with them, and that we do is we go to the cemeteries, and we do that day at the day is to clean all the tombs and put some flowers. We have a typical flower that calls cempasúchil, that is the orange one that you know here. And we decorate the tombs, we clean the tombs, and we spend all the afternoon in the cemeteries with all the family, and we do things that the dead used to like in life. If they used to like dance and sing and the music, well, all the families are going to be dancing and singing and eating. And what you bring to the cemetery is the food that the dead used to like. We have so many dishes, and we have to spend all the afternoon and all the night. The night is the time when the dead is coming with us. Well, one day is for the kids, the other day is for the adults. But we are having changes, and not all the people have their deaths in the cemetery. Then if you don't have any place where to go and celebrate with them, what we do is to make a shrine at home. And there are many signification in putting all the things that we need in that. Well, the first thing you need to do that is a photography of your dead, and you put on the shrine all the food he used to like it, some toys if it was a kid, some clothes, and we decorate with flowers, with candles, and all that. I said already that has meaning. For example, we have to create an ark with the flowers, with this flower, a special flower, and that is the portal, the door, and that is the way the dead is coming to the house. Also, we can put some petals of the flowers at the entrance of the houses, like a way to guide our deads to our home. Also the candles, and we have a special bread for this day that represents a skeleton, and that is very representative this day. This is the skull, decorated in several colors and with the name of our deads, but also ours, because it's also a time to make jokes, and it is an honor to have a skull with your name. and you can eat it or use it after to decorate or for the next year. But the day after that, you eat all the things you have prepared for this night. And the people said that when you eat this food, the flavor has disappeared because they have eaten these dishes. And it's not like Halloween, just because sometimes we are disguised as a skeleton. Well, now the United States culture and ours is mixing, but it's not the same. This day, if you are disguised in phantom or witch or I don't know, is not the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead, we don't disguise. If you want to do something, maybe you paint your face with a skull, and that skull, we want to represent a Katrina. Katrina is the main person, no, the main personage in this day. A Katrina is a skeleton wearing European clothes, very fancy clothes for the epoch, with a big hat. And this personage has been created by an artist. Well, in the 19th century, we used to have, we still having problems, political problems, but we have finished the revolution, and there was a big change in the people, because we were all native peoples mixing with Spanish peoples, and there was like a fighting. It's hard to explain, but the artist in this area found that represents the changing. It was better when you draw a skeleton, because that represents the dead. And there was so many people that wanted to be rich people, like European people or Spanish people, and even when they were poor, they wanted to try to be like them, like in the other continent. And it was a way to call these people Katrina, a people that wanted to show themselves as a rich person. And the artist found that the death, it was democratic. If you are poor or if you are rich, you are going to die. It doesn't matter. And then we began to represent all the people like a skeleton. All the people, rich, the people of the city, the politicals, everyone. And that's why the skeleton began to represent ourselves. It's very representative for the Mexicans in that way. After that, there was another artist many years after that calls Diego Rivera, that is a muralist, very popular in all the world, and he was the one that paint the Katrina in a mural that now I think everybody know, and that was the stamp when the Katrina was a symbol of Mexico, and now it's for the Day of the Dead, but before it was not only for the Day of the Dead. And this tradition is very important. Maybe we don't believe anymore that our dead are coming, but it's nice to celebrate this day in a way to to preserve our traditions. Now I'm living in Glasgow, and even when I'm not in Mexico, I put my shrine and I celebrate as I was in Mexico. I prepare the dishes. I put everything that I can. I want to keep my traditions here anyway, because the traditions are that makes difference between the different cultures. If not, we are going to be all the same, all celebrating Halloween. I don't know why, but you cannot find the difference. And if you cannot find the difference, you have not culture. You have not anything that represents you. And that's why this is, to me, this is very important to preserve.